Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 2 of my TEW PWG save. Today we will be running PWG the musical, and I believe our next 2 weekend shows in May. Going to be a month time skip until then. Going to be losing some people in the process. Hopefully bringing some new people on board. There's a few things I wanted to check out before we get to our show. First is not the chemistry, but well, we know Mike Quackenbush and Tony because do have good tag chemistry, so that's good to know. So our franchise players are only Daniels and Joe, and Daniels we're doing something with. Joe, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put the title on him still. In the last episode, we had him and Adam Pearce go to a 30-minute time limit draw for the PWG World Title. Not too sure when he's going to win the belt, if he's going to win the belt. I don't think Adam Pearce is the right person to be holding the belt right now. He's fine. I don't have any problems with Adam Pearce, but he's not on the level of some of our other guys. Anyways, next big things, CM Punk, Hardcore Kid, and American Dragon. Hardcore Kid is somebody that's leaving soon. Their contract is set to expire. But they are injured right now. They're going to be injured for another about 70 days. So they're going to be missing a few shows. But he is a tag team partner of Adam Pearce. And these Punk and Cabana are heels. I was going to say maybe they could take the belts off Punk and Cabana. But I don't know. But these are nice big things. I'm planning on using these two a lot, Punk and Dragon. But Hardcore Kid, I was kind of going to let his contract expire. He didn't seem to be too promising, but might have to keep him around, seeing him in here. Hot prospects, Valentina we haven't used at all. Punk, Top Gun, Talwar, not getting good match ratings. Charles Mercury not getting good match ratings at all. Puma, TJP, Dab. I mean, I want to do things with this guy. He seems the most promising out of the bottom of this list. Obviously, Punk is a future star. We all know that. But TJP, we're gonna make something of him. It's just I don't know how or when or what. But now I'm kind of getting an idea to do a junior heavyweight title, and make this a weight division thing. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see our roster. I want to see wrestlers, and is there a way to sort by weight division? Cruiserweight legend. I don't have any divisions set. Oh, weight range. Okay, so let's say 60 to 205 would be our junior division, and then 206 to 850. Oh, damn, we really don't have that many heavyweights. I don't know if we want to do that, actually. Daniels is a heavyweight. Punk, Cabana are heavyweights. Kaz is a heavyweight. Joe's a heavyweight. Carino's a heavyweight. Pierce is a heavyweight. So, we could do that. Super Dragon's heavyweight. These are all... Joe, I think I pointed that out. But these are all guys that we could, have in our main event scene. And, let's see. 60 to 205. Okay, this is where the majority of our roster is, but not a majority of our stars, I don't feel like. American Dragon obviously is a fucking star. He'd go on a run with that belt. Jardy France is someone that's been getting pretty good ratings, but they're unimportant, and not too sure when I'm going to build them up to be important. Like Quackenbush, but he's unimportant. Phoenix Star has been doing decent on the pre-shows, but unimportant. Puma, he's someone that would get the title 5 years and down the line. Havana Pitbulls, but I'm going to have them in the tag division. Scorpio Sky, he's someone I want to do something with. He gets good ratings, and he's recognizable too, so You know what? I think we're gonna add a junior heavyweight championship. How do I do that? Create title, yes. Okay. PWG junior heavyweight picture. Heavyweight. Oh, that's not a real picture. I want a real picture. Okay, let's see. Junior. I like this. We're going to use that for our belts. Singles, matches. 205. It's going to be a primary title. We're going to have it on the same level as our heavyweight, I think. Even though we don't have as much stars in it, I think we're going to do that. Okay, boom. And we're now going to edit this so that it's exclusive to 206 to 850. Okay, and then the tag titles will be open weight, because I don't want to limit our tag division like that. Not yet, at least. Maybe in the future. But, okay, let's go back to creative. Okay, so, did I check Talk the Talk? No, I did not. Alright, so we know that Daniels and Carino are good promos. We've been having them both cut promos each week. Punk, Scott D'Amore, and Colt Cabana are all pretty good, so we'll probably have some Second City Saints promo action sometimes. Scott D'Amore could be like an interviewer, someone like that. I'm not going to use him as an on-person or on-camera role. Showstoppers, I mean, yeah, this list makes a lot of sense. These have been our most consistent guys so far. Kind of surprised Joe wasn't on this list as well, but the rest of this makes total sense. Ring Generals, okay, there's Joe. Quackenbush is on this one too, so he's someone that we'll keep in there. Even though he's unimportant, he's someone that we could just have be a solid worker for us. Who's hot? Okay, so Adam Pearce is hot, which is good because he's our world champion. Dragon is hot, which is good. Joe's hot. I mean, both of our title feud is hot, so that's good. Disco Machine is hot, and he has just commentated and road agented, so that's interesting. And B-Boy, who I don't know if he's even been on the main card. He hasn't been in anything that I've been actually paying attention to while booking, but interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe B-Boy will get a singles match on this next show. Frankie Kazarian is our only not hot person, and that's bad. I want Frankie to have momentum. Frankie's someone that I want to build around. I mean, I don't know if he's ever going to be like the top guy here, but he's someone that I want like in the main event scene at least. And hidden gems. So, Chris Candido. What's he up to? Has he had any matches? Excuse me. New Jack. Chris Candido had a 51. That's not bad. I might shortlist him. I mean, he's gonna be popular, right? 22 pop. What's his mic? 47. I mean, that's solid enough. Psychology and experience. Does he road agent too? Could we talk to him and make him our road agent? Like, yeah, we're gonna make you an offer, Chris Candido. I've never heard of these other guys. Let me just check them out real quick. I mean, maybe they are actually solid workers that I could get in here. GQ. He had a 27. Alright, I'm good on that. What's... GQ had a 31. I think we're gonna pass on you, GQ. Sorry. Scoot Andrews. Let's see. You have any matches? He had one. Oh, he was in this match with Chris Candido. He had a 54. Oh, wow. And New Jack had a 60. I don't really know if I should sign New Jack. Let's sign Scoot Andrews. Let's see, what's his skills like? Let's see, what's he good at? He's a technical wrestler, alright. So, not that good at the mic, but also not that bad. 10 pop in Southwest. I think we could bring you in. Why not? Why not? And Jay Busta. I would look at Mercedes, but I just don't have any women, and I don't think right now is the time to build a women's division, so... It's 2004, the women's wrestling scene isn't what it is today. You have any match history, buddy? Oh, wow. Okay, well, he had a 20. It was this guy that sucked, but I'm gonna pass on that. I thought there was something else I wanted to check before I went to the next show, but actually, yes, I remember what it was. I wanted to add Christopher Daniels' group as a stable. I'm gonna call them the Fall. This is the Fallen Angel. And Fall. Okay, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna stop at one point, and then we're gonna see if there's anything that looks good. Alright. Ohio versus everything. We're just gonna add that. Sure, why not? Okay, this will be a cult. And Christopher Daniels, not Chris Bosch, Chris Daniels is going to be the leader. Dog. Member, I think they're just going to be members. And perhaps this group will grow bigger as time goes on. Oh, this is a custom one. Why not use this one? Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, boom. Boom. Huge. Alright. I think there was something else I wanted to check too, but I can't remember what it was now. So I think I'm going to sim to the next show. Probably pop back up with those people that are going to be signing with us. Actually, you know what? There was something I wanted us to do. It was check out Ring of Honor people, because I kind of want to steal some people from their roster. I mean, I know we're going to be missing their guys sometimes for our shows, but... Alright, let's see. Who is here that we would like? I'd be interested in bringing in the Briscoes. Let's see. In the Southwest, there are 14, so why not? Why not? Alright, so we'll shortlist Mark Briscoe. Let's shortlist you. Nigel, we should bring in. Yeah, let's shortlist Nigel. Roddy Strong, I'd love to bring in. And let's get it to an even 5. 5 is not an even number, but it should be an even number. If you know, you know. I'm thinking Brian Kendrick. Let's do it. Alright, so we've shortlisted them. Shortlist. Negotiate. And maybe we could get like an alliance going on with ROH in the future. I don't think right now is the time for that, but NWA Florida X Division. Wow. That's crazy. I didn't know any other company had an X Division. Alright, so I think that's that. I'm going to start simming. We've got a lot of people potentially signing with us. And you know what? While we're at it, before I do anything else, let me reset this. Hardcore Kid. Let's talk. Handshake deal. Okay, boom. Alright, so we will get going into the show, and I will see you back then. Peace. Alright, I'm back, and I have a light bulb, so you know that means we have 4 people coming on. Wow. Candido, you're going to be a heel. I like that. You're going to be a heel. We need more heels. Let's do it. Nigel, you're going to be a heel. If you want to be a heel, step right up and be a heel. Alright, and we've got 4 more people waiting, so maybe the Briscoes will be faces. Brian Kendrick's probably going to be a face. But let's see. Amazing heel and amazing babyface. So maybe Kendrick's going to be a heel. Let's see if that changes our availability with anything. Okay, so it's just more ROH guys are missing. And when we're missing Steve Carino, which doesn't seem that often, I know Kendrick also works for 01, so we're going to be missing him as well, but 2 people isn't really that bad to miss. So I'm going to get Timming to the next one, and hopefully more people will be coming on with us. Alright, I forgot to hit start recording before I clicked on the light bulb, but most of our people are coming on. We're just waiting for one more person, and that's Brian Kendrick. And the Briscoes want to be face, so that's good. And Hardcore Kid accepted it. Okay, good. Alright. I will see you for when Brian Kendrick signs, or for the show, whichever comes first. Hopefully that is going to be Kendrick signing, even though he won't be able to make this show. So, you know, what does it matter if he signs or not? We'll see. Peace. Alright, we are back, and Brian Kendrick is going to be coming on, and I think, Brian, we are going to make you a heel, even though we just had a bunch of heels come on. Because he's going to be a cruiser. We need a like, heel cruiser. Yeah, let's do it. Leonardo Spanky. No, I don't... We're going to keep you as Brian Kendrick. I like that name a lot better. Let's see, how many days out are we from the show? Tomorrow night. Alright, so I will see you there, and it's... Let me make sure the booking team is saved. Okay, booking team is saved. Yeah, I'll see you for PWG, the musical. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are not giving anybody the night off. Select venue. Maybe we should give it Hardcore Kid the night off. I don't think I want to book him now that we've kept him on our roster since he's injured. So final stored amount is 81, so we can get a creative finish or 2 angle ideas, but I think I'm going to do a creative finish. A safe bet creative finish that's perfect. That's literally the best thing I could get. Super crazy! Yeah, you can come in, no problem. Puma is in Wrestler's Court. Okay, he has normal morale. And it had a small positive impact on him. Alright. And Daniels came up to me with an idea for a creative finish. Mark Briscoe and Roderick Strong are butting heads and are both furious with each other. So these two we just brought in, both from the Ring of Honor locker room. Excalibur has failed to show up for a scheduled meeting with a road agent. I mean, you're a commentator. I don't really think you need to be talking to the road agent that much. Small negative impact upon Excalibur for a slap on the wrist. Alright, buddy. Alright. Let's pull a rib on somebody. I think most of our people are happy with us, but... Or not happy, but at least normal. So let's find somebody that's annoyed. Hardcore Kid's annoyed even though I just re-signed him. I thought that would make him feel better. Quicksilver's annoyed. And Super Dragon's annoyed. I care most about Hardcore Kid right now because we just re-signed him. So let's pull a practical joke on him. It went down well with the rest of the locker room, and he was upset. And El Jefe was unhappy too, even though the rest of the locker room liked it. Fuck you, El Jefe. Fuck you. We are missing Steve Carino and Brian Kendrick tonight, but we've got some ideas for where to go with the show. We've got some storylines, and yeah. And actually, you know what? We just created that new title. So I think we're going to draft up a tournament for that, and I will come back when I get to the show being booked. Alright, so we are back with the show, and I'm feeling pretty good about this. Now that we've got a few storylines rolling, it became a lot easier to book. The only problem I was having was just figuring out the show order. I'm pretty confident in this whole card. So we've got Samoa Joe versus Christopher Daniels main eventing. So I'm making that a #1 contenders match for the world title since Adam Pearce and Samoa Joe went to a draw. Should Samoa Joe just inherently get a rematch? Some would say, but he's going to have to earn it by facing Christopher Daniels in the main event. Then we've got this 4-on-4 tag. So we've got Puma teaming up with Aerial Express to take on Adam Pearce, the debuting Chris Candido and the Havana Pitbulls. I wanted to put this match out there, so we had our world champion working. Got Chris Candido in there, making his debut. Puma and Scorpio Sky are both going to be in the Junior Heavyweight Championship tournament, so I wanted to get them on the card. And the other two people, just kind of filling it out. Wanted to get more people on the card. More people are left off the card this week or this show than ever before. But we did bring in a few more people, so that's to be expected. Then we have... I should have went this way up. I'm going to go this way up now. We know our top 3 matches, but I'm going to not pay attention to the pre-show because I was just filling those out. Nigel McGuinness versus Mike Quackenbush, technical match. Only going 17 minutes, or 15 minutes, 2 minutes for entrances, but wanted them to go longer, but both of them are unimportant right now. Hopefully we can build them up. This should be a really good match either way, so excited for this to open the show. American Dragon versus M-Dog 20, so this is going to be the first match of the inaugural Junior Heavyweight Championship tournament. I will show the bracket here. Okay. I made it, but I guess it's not there. Maybe they'll show up once it actually progresses, but American Dragon's going to face M-Dog 20. After the match, Josh Prohibition and M-Dog 20 are going to attack Dragon, and Kazarian is going to make the save, and that's going to lead to Kazarian versus Josh Prohibition. And then another match in the Junior Heavyweight Championship Tournament, Jardy France taking on Roderick Strong. And then we're going to do a promo from CM Punk and Colt Cabana talking about how they took out Steve Carino at the last show and how he's not here tonight. And then the debuting Briscoes are going to challenge CM Punk and Colt Cabana for the titles. And I went over these matches. This is just a quick interview with Christopher Daniels. Wanted to get him on the mic. So let's get into the show. Alright, so first pre-show match, 38 rating, not too bad. Human Tornado off his game, Phoenix Star off his game, and Scott D'Amore could have done better. But Human Tornado still with the 32, and Phoenix Star with the 36, so not terrible. Scoot Andrews, definitely the star of this match. That's a new guy we just signed, so gonna get him on the main card soon if he's gonna put on these performances. And in the next match, 36, so not too bad, but Disco Machine was road agenting, so can't expect too much. Sometimes he just slips in there for the pre-show matches. But B-Boy with a 52. So I'm thinking we are going to start booking B-Boy. I did notice he was in with our creative or chemistry or whatever it was under a hot prospect or something like that. Or not a hot prospect, but someone to look forward to in the future. So maybe we're going to give him a win. Didn't get the win in this match, but didn't take the loss either. So he might be coming to the main card soon. And to open the show, a 55 match rating. So that's really good. 51 and 50 performances and still a 55 match rating. So that's pretty good. Wish this could have gone on longer. But, hey, we're going to start building Nigel up. And Mike Quackenbush is just a solid hand to work with right now. And a 49 segment rating for Dragon versus M-Dog. Scott D'Amore could have done better, and this match was too short. It doesn't say that the tournament advanced, so maybe the tournament wasn't actually, I didn't save it or something, but I did make a tournament. I guess we're just going to keep it in headcanon now. But I guess I'll bring that up. So, first round matches are Dragon versus M-Dog, Jardy France versus Roderick Strong, and then on our next show it's going to be Puma versus Brian Kendrick, and Scorpio Sky versus Bobby Quance. Alright, so... okay, so Dragon carried M-Dog in that match, which kind of expected. And after the match, 38 segment rating, and Mike Quackenbush could have done better. 43 for Kazarian versus Josh Prohibition, so not too bad. I wasn't expecting Josh Prohibition to put on a banger here. And in the next match, tournament match, 49 segment rating. Jardy France with a better performance than Roderick Strong, but Roderick Strong goes over in his debut and makes it to the next round of the tournament, and he will be facing American Dragon, so that's going to be an exciting match. And then in Colt Cabana and CM Punk's promo, 50 segment rating. So, not too bad. CM Punk did a masterful job of improvising interactions with the crowd. So, very good to know that these two can go off script and do whatever on promos. And a 47 segment rating, or match rating, for the Briscoes debut. Briscoes didn't do too strong, but CM Punk with a 53. I mean, he is a star. I can't expect our tag division to be the greatest because we're going to be focusing our bigger stars on the world title or the junior title now. But CM Punk and Colt Cabana are going to hold these titles down for a while and hopefully make the titles more prestigious. And 31 segment rating for this 4v4, so not the greatest. Rocky Romero got injured in it. Quicksilver's off his game. I wonder if it's Quicksilver that injured Rocky, because I think we're gonna have to release Quicksilver because he injured Hardcore Kid too. And Chris Candido is going through personal issues, so that's not good. So, Chris Candido still got a 52, though. Yeah, Chris Candido did the best in that match. Adam Pearce with a 47, so our world champion not doing too far behind. Scorpio Sky with a 41, and that's the highest rating, so... Scorpio Sky carried his team. This is a really disappointing match, wow. And let's see who gave it to him. Oh, Scorpio Sky. Oh, buddy. Oh, my God. Oh, that's rough. Alright, well, 42 angle. So I guess I didn't put Dennis Rodman as the interviewer the last time I used an interview because Scott Demore showed up when I put him as the interview this time. So 42 segment rating though. So not too bad. And in our main event, a 47 segment rating, and our creative finish was a failure, even though it was a near cert indie. So, and it dragged at the end as they struggled to keep an all-out pace going. So I added slow pace or keep it slow or whatever. So hopefully they wouldn't get burnt out from that. But I wanted it to be a steal the show match since didn't really think spectacle would work after the last time we used it, but maybe it would have worked better here. Christopher Daniels is a bigger star than Adam Pearce, I think, is the last person we put a spectacle match in. Yeah, because it was with Joe and it was 30 minutes, so Daniels probably could have done better, but you live and you learn. And a 45 show rating. Josh Prohibition and M-Dog 20 were used far too much on this show. Yeah, that is true, but we just wanted to get them on the card because they're in a stable with Daniels now, and Daniels is one of our most important people. 45 show rating, though. Not our best, not our worst. And we're going to shout out American Dragon. I mean, he carried in his match. He literally carried M-Dog, so we're going to praise for a great performance. And you know what? I'm going to shout out Scoot Andrews because he debuted on the pre-show and still put on one of the best performances of the night. So, and Rocky's going to be out for 31 days. He's going to be missing one of our shows anyways because of Ring of Honor. Making more money than last few shows though, so that's pretty good. And our popularity still does not go up, unfortunately. Gotta go up soon. I mean, we will be a small company in no time. But I'm gonna start simming to our next event, and if there's anything that pops up in the meantime, I will stop. Vito Tomaselli is charismatic. He is a future star from American Dragon. Wow. And Christopher Daniels wants some time off to heal. Well, buddy, you've got a month off to heal, so I think that's going to work well for you. Alright, so I'm going to start simming forward because our next event is in 26 days. So, going to be a while until then. I'm sure there's going to be a few things that pop up in the meantime. But until then, peace. Alright, we are back. It is a couple days later since I last recorded, so I'm going to check out what our last show was. Alright, we had Joe going over in the main. Adam Pearce getting a win in. Chris Candido's debut, I know he did good in that. Punk and Cabana over the Briscoes, setting up the Steve Corino rivalry. That was our junior tournament. Oh gosh, I did not save the file that the junior tournament was on because my computer crashed when I was simming, so that's why I didn't continue. But I think I remember what I'm doing for the other matches. And Nigel goes over Mike Quackenbush. And I did check this out before we started recording, but Nigel is now leaving ROH, so that's good for us. He will not be missing ROH dates now, so that's huge. New Japan guys are all pretty much done. The Deranged have left the company. So, bit unfortunate that we lost two people, but not really, actually. I I don't really, not that upset by it. But a lot of legends retiring today. A lot of them. I'm going to delete all those. And I am going to get to the show now. Nobody gets the night off. The Arc Theater. Alright. Booking team meeting. Everybody's here. 93 points. Let's do a creative finish and an angle. Near certainty when Chris Daniels is going to win. Okay. And a likely to succeed angle. Alright. Locker room incidents. Big Baby Slim. Oh, that's cool. Had a small positive impact on him. That's cool. Colt Cabana is turned up very late, breaking the locker room rules. Stern warning, nothing noteworthy. Okay, that's fine. Let's do an open forum. Alright. So I'm gonna get to booking this show, and I will return when I am back with that. Alright, so I've got the show set up, and it's interesting. This show came together pretty easily. I just stuck in 2 matches that were really just getting people on the card. But I'll start from the bottom. These pre-show matches, just throwing some people in there. This opener was one of our thrown together matches. I just wanted to get some more people on the card, like Nigel, of course, Kaz, Candido, because he had a good performance on the last show, and Roddy. He advanced in the junior heavyweight tournament on the last show, so wanted to get him on here because the other person in the tournament that advanced is also on the show this week, taking on Christopher Daniels. And I mean, they've been feuding since the start of our save. They're going one-on-one tonight. After the match, there's an interview with Daniels. And then a 5v5. Couldn't tell you who was all in that, but we will get to it eventually. It's just a really thrown together match. I didn't feel like I had a lot of people on the show that I wanted to get on the show, but then didn't really turn out that spectacular. But in the next match, the junior heavyweight tournament, it's Scorpio Sky versus Bobby Quance, first round matchup. Colt Cabana taking on Steve Carino. Steve Carino's return after being attacked and missing the last show. And after the match, Carino is going to get attacked, and B-Boy, of all people, is going to make the save. Next match is going to be another match in the junior heavyweight title tournament. First round match, Brian Kendrick versus Puma. TJP, dab, dab, dab. And in the main event, the World Championship is on the line in a cage match, our first gimmick match. And it's going to be Adam Pearce versus Samoa Joe. And this is our first show of a 2-night weekend, so let's get into this. And in our first match, not too hot. Human Tornado off his game. Lil Cholo giving us a 41 match rating, though, so that's pretty good. Put the wrong person over, I guess. And in the next match, 38 match rating. Mike Quackenbush with a 53. Jardy with a 45. Phoenix with a 38. And then the other team just not doing the best. And on the first match of the show gets a 47 rating. Scott Demore not doing a good job as road agent, and Chris Candido is still getting penalized of the personal effects he's going through. So Nigel McGuinness getting a 60 though, so that's pretty good. That is pretty good. And wow! Oh my god! 76 match rating. Oh my god! Technical masterclass between Daniels and Dragon ends in 29:45. Dragon with a 75. Oh my god. Wow. That's insane. Wow. That creative finish really, really came in handy. That's amazing. That's going to be our match of the year, I think. And we're in May. Wow, that's crazy. And in the segment after, 59 rating, Daniels just says, look forward to the future. If I can win this match, there's no stopping me. Something along those lines. And in the next match, his two goons are in the ring with Scoot Andrews and the Ballard brothers taking on the Briscoes, the Aerial Express, and Super Dragon. And 40 match rating, not too good. M-Dog standing out here with a 50 match rating. So, good to know the goons are good for something. And Scorpio Sky versus Bobby Quance getting a 36 segment rating, so not too good. Not too good, but Scorpio Sky, 40 rating. That's what he's averaging around, so not too shabby. 51 segment rating for Colt versus Steve Corino. I mean, this is an amazing show so far for the most part. I mean, we've had some amazing matches on here. And Corino getting a 51 rating, Colt Cabana with 35, but not too bad. And after the segment after getting a 44 segment rating. And Brian Kendrick versus Puma getting a 44 segment rating. So Brian Kendrick with a 59 performance. That's very good. And Puma with a 33. So not too bad. I mean, this is average. So, you know, to be expected of him. No! Joe got injured. Oh no. And this match did bad. Oh no. Oh, Joe. Oh no. Oh no. How bad is it? How bad is it? Oh no, 46 show rating. We didn't do that hot after getting a 76 match rating. Oh my gosh. Well, let's address the locker room, and there's two people that need to be appreciated right now. And I mean, it's those two. Okay, Joe's only out for 30 days. That's not too bad. He's going to be missing the next show. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm making about $3,000. And our popularity finally goes up. Alright, well, I'm going to get to the next show. That's probably going to be recorded on a different day. So I will see you all there. Alright, so I'm back with the next show. It's been a few days since I booked the last show. I had to attend to some things. But I wanted to say thank you for all the support on the last episode. Over the past few days, the support has really been overwhelming on it. It's really grown a lot over the past few days, so thank you for all that. Let's get to our booking team meeting. Generated 58. We didn't do that good. I don't know why we didn't do that good, but alright, let's get a creative finish. Near certainty on anybody, so that's really good. Locker room incidents. Okay, Top Gun Talwar and Human Tornado are doing a good thing. Scorpio Sky and Chris Bosch are bonding. They're in the same stable, so that's good. And Joey Ryan and Scott Lost got into a heated argument, and I think those two are tag team partners, I'm pretty sure. Charles Mercury and Apollo Khan are now travel buddies. Alright, so the not getting booked squad are traveling together, so that's good to know. Let's do some team bonding. Nothing noteworthy from it. Okay. So I think this show, yeah, we are missing all of our ROH guys, which I kind of forgot about because I was building to Punk and Cabana defending the titles against Carino and B-Boy on this show, since they didn't defend their titles on the last show. This wipes out our junior heavyweight tournament because Roddy, Kendrick, and Dragon are all in it. Our world champion is gone. And then some of our tag guys are gone. So, oh god. This is going to be our worst show yet. I am telling you that right now. I have no idea what we're going to cook up for this. It's not going to be that good. But I'm going to get to booking that, and I will cut back when I have something created. It's not going to be pretty, I can tell you that. But I will cut back soon. Alright, I'm back. The show is fully booked, and not feeling too good about anything. Our main event is stacked. I'm making this a #1 contenders match for the world title since Joe isn't here. So whoever wins this match will go on to challenge Joe the next time Joe is here. Literally everything else is just filled in. Wanted to get Scorpio Sky on the show, so threw Aerial Express in a match. That was really about it. That's the extent of booking this card. Wanted to get Nigel in there, some technical graps, and everything else was just filled in. Had to get Burning River Brigade in there. That's M-Dog and Josh Prohibition, Christopher Daniels guys. These were our only two well-known people left, so booked them in a match against each other, and then wanted to get B-Boy on the show. Bobby Quance was recognizable, and Charlie France trying to make something of him, so put him in there. And then that's really about it, so let's get into this. The show starts off, the pre-show starts off with a 28 match rating. Little Cholo with a 37, the highest there. Charles Mercury struggling to keep up with everyone else, so. And then a 35 in this 5v5 tag match. Mike Quackenbush with a 52, Human Tornado with a 38, Phoenix Star 39, Puma 34, and Brad Bradley, the star of the other team, that's saying something. And then we open the show with a 48 segment rating, so not too bad. Nigel was off his game, and so was Tony Kozina, but Nigel had a 49 still. It was supposed to be technical graps, so that's not the hottest for Nigel, but yeah, we're trying to make something of him. And then this 3v3 tag, 37 segment rating. The heel team all had higher performances than the face team, so maybe the wrong team went up. Scoot Andrews was off his game, but he still had a 43 segment rating, which is almost the highest of this whole segment, so not too bad. 44 for our next match, so Scott Demore as the road agent didn't do too good for us, but B-Boy with a 55, Jardy France with a 44, Bobby Quince with a 36. He's recognizable for some reason, so we're going to keep using him, but. And then a 59 segment rating for a Steve Carino interview, so that's pretty good. We know he's good on the mic. 48 segment rating for this tag match here, so not too bad. Getting in the mid-40s for this team, and then the X Foundation getting around 40, so not too bad. Storyline advances. And then Super Dragon versus Chris Candido is a 47. Chris Candido still going through personal issues. Not too bad. This was our Steal the Show match, which we needed one, and I really wasn't sure what to put it on, so. And then Christopher Daniels' interview gets a 58 segment rating. Just talking about that main event tonight. And then in the main event, 64 segment rating. Huge creative finish, advanced in it. And then we ended the world storyline for this because, as you see, Daniels went up, so he will be challenging Joe for the world championship next. So we're going to add Joe into Daniel's already existing storyline, and we are going to go from there. Steve Corino definitely owed a title shot for the tag titles in the future. But Christopher Daniels, the new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. 59 show rating. That is our best by far. I think we've only gotten in the 40s so far. That's incredible. I mean, that main event really did good for us, so I really did not expect a 59 show rating for this, but I'm not really too sure who to shout out on this this night. You know what? I haven't shouted out Steve Corino yet, and he's been pretty good for us. So Steve Corino, we're gonna say complimented on a good performance. And then I think we're going to give Christopher Daniels a hug. We already given him a hug. Let's not give him a hug. We've pointed him out as a good example and give him a hug. You know what? Let's give Scoot Andrews some encouragement. Because he was off his game tonight. But where is Scoot Andrews? Oh, there he is. Okay. Let's give him some encouragement. Steve Corino's pleased, and Scoot is pleased. Alright. And we made $4,000 this time. Wow. Wow. That's huge. There is something I want to do that I was planning on doing before the show that I forgot to do. Once I hit record, I was excited to get into booking this, but Samoa Joe is injured. Oh, that we already saw that. He's not injured for that long, is he? I forgot about that. Joe, 28 days. So he returns on June 13th. Our next show is June 12th. Is he going to be there? He will not be there. Okay. Oh, that's going to be another rough show. Wow. So our junior title tournament will not continue until our 19th show. And is ROH... Okay. We need to see when ROH is running more shows. Okay. So we're not missing anybody until next February. So that's pretty good. Alright. Our schedules are pretty even after that. So... Alright. What I'm planning on doing is I wanted the junior title tournament to conclude on this show, but that didn't happen with our guys not being booked. So it's going to be the semifinals and the finals on Rocktoberfest. Steve Corino's still not getting his tag title shot here. Chris Daniels isn't getting his world title shot here. There's going to be no title matches on this show again. I'm thinking of rescheduling it, actually. How about we do that? Modify this event. Second Sunday of the month. So next scheduled is going to be 6/13. Save. And now our availability for that is we're missing Steve Corino. And we're missing Steve Corino. And we're missing Steve Corino. And at the secret of the use, Steve Corino will finally get his tag title shot. We're missing Steve Corino a lot going forward. Okay, well. This episode's been long enough, though, so I'm going to call it here. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to do first. I wanted to start an upgrade in our merch, because we do have enough money to upgrade that. It's going to cost us $2,000 to upgrade, so let's do it. I don't know if we're going to start getting individualized merch at that level. Probably not, but I just want to see who our top merch movers are. But that being said, I will end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and thank you for the support on last episode. Hopefully next episode will be up a little bit sooner, but I am going away, so probably not. But I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Peace.